Welcome to the storm of the century. Well, that's what the news would like you to think of it. Of course, this is not the storm of the century. It is just another nor'easter, which is the name of the storm's systems that hit up this northern eastern part of the U.S. Today we're going to explore New York City during the snowy nor'easter in Midtown Manhattan, which is one of the most beautiful places, in my opinion, to explore this grand city whenever it's snowing. Right now, the snow is very light, so I think it's going to pick up in about an hour. So join me as we walk around New York City. We see Grand Central right there in the distance, and enjoy the beautiful views of a snowy New York in the storm of the century. I'm Ariel. This is Urbanist. Hello, George. Hello, MB. Nice to see you here. Hello, Gwen. Julian, let me know where you're watching from. I'm curious. Some snow is picking up. Slam that like button, everyone. Slam it right now and let me know if you are on team like. Slam that like button. So, is this the storm of the century? Well, not yet. It's not the storm of the century, but maybe it will be in about an hour. Apparently, winds are going to pick up significantly in around 10 p.m. or so. And then that's the brunt of it. It's going to be a bomb cyclone. So things might look calm, but if history is any indicator, a bomb cyclone is something not to take lightly. Because out of nowhere, I can be immersed in tons and tons of snow. It could be a snow squall, which would be the most severe version, or it could be something that lasts for an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, and you get whiteout conditions. Let's see how it is. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm not a meteorologist, so let me know what the weather report says thus far. And hopefully we get to at least see some snowy views as we walk around. A snornado, says Alicia. Ashley, yeah, I mean, that would be insane. I would not want a snornado. That'd be crazy. I would be very, very fearful if that were the case. I like the vibes of this view right here. The Salesforce building right over there. I like the truck with the steam coming through. Kind of cool ambiance of New York. Hello, Kim. Nice to see you here. Love the snow videos. Hello, Ron. Hello, Mater. Christine. We got a lot of people here. Kim. Hello, Tom. I have, of course, there's a very huge group of urbanists that watch all the time. Thank you so much for commenting in the video and always maintaining a good conversation. But if you are new here, right now, if you are new, do let us know where you're watching from and what's your favorite snowy day activity. Hey, Laureen, nice surprise. Yeah, I'm here during the bomb cyclone. Well, it hasn't started yet, but maybe there'll be a bomb cyclone. Now, Midtown Manhattan is a good place to explore New York City in unpredictable weather conditions like today. Because if anything happens, if all goes to worse, you can always take cover in places like Grand Central Terminal. And I'll show you a few other places. Penn Station is nearby, of course. There's many other places you can take cover. Pershing Square is already closed. Oh no, they're closing early here. This is the restaurant right underneath the viaduct. Uh-oh, snow is falling. Yep. Snow is sticking. Hello, Catherine. Nice to see you here. So before I continue, let me know, are you able to hear me okay? I end up getting a new rain jacket underneath my bigger rain jacket. So I'm wearing 2 rain jackets, and I'm wearing a turtleneck, and I'm wearing thermals, a very, very thick, super thick thermal shirt, and super thick thermal pants as well, and I'm wearing boots. So I'm wearing 4 layers. So let me know if you hear me okay, because I have my microphone up here in the front, and hopefully my jacket is not too noisy. Crossing fingers. It'll sound crisp and clear. All right, awesome. That's great to hear. I'm wearing gloves as well, and yeah, I'm very well covered, and a scarf, and a hat as well. Ah, yes. This is the view right here, ladies and gentlemen. Booyah. Grand Central Terminal, and we have the beautiful Chrysler Building. Hey, Giga Chad. Hello, Wendy. Wendy, we got the few Wendy's tuned in. Welcome. Welcome to all the Wendy's out there. We have many of them. Wendy Case, Wendy Marriott, Jacqueline Mercury right over there. And Rubber Underpants says, Ron, well, not really. that would be quite intense. Yep, that's Mercury, symbolizing communication, commerce. I love snowy Grand Central Terminal. It's my favorite thing in the world. And snowy Chrysler Building. Oscar says, where's Bob? I think Bob is probably getting very cozy with his Bobettes. Hey, Laureen. George says Laureen's being rowdy. Hey, M. Lias, nice to see you here. I love snow on live TV. Yep, this is live, ladies and gentlemen. Can anyone know? Can anyone write down exactly what time it is and the date? So I can say it out loud. Let me know the exact time and date today. Right here we have 1 Vanderbilt. I was very tempted to do a live stream from up there. But there's a chance that it might be covered in clouds. It seems like right now it is not covered in clouds, so you might see some of the skyline. So 9:14, thank you so much. It is 9:14 p.m. right now, January 28th, 2022, here in New York City. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. The weather outside is frightful. Oh, how delightful. Ah, yes, okay, now the snowflakes are getting much more thicker, and this is great news. Hello, Catherine, nice to see you here. Linda says, wet snow. It's wet now, but just so you wait. Cue the Hamilton song. Just you wait. Fanith is from the future. Welcome, Fanith from the future. Maliki, nice to see you here. Hello, Justine. Welcome. Hello, Woody. Nice to see you here, Woody. From Australia. Hello, Dreamy. Hello, Ken. Nice to see you here. Hello, Wadas from Philippines. ¿Cómo está acá? To all the Filipinos out there. Hello, DS. What's your favorite thing to do during a blizzard? Do live video. I don't think that many people can speak to that. I have many colleagues, of course, here in New York City. But for me, it's videoing. I know there's photographers out there that love photographing. Let me know what's your favorite thing to do during a blizzard. I just love the vibes here. I just kind of want to stare at these beautiful cityscapes. Just take them in. Vinesh says, I think the brunt is right after midnight. Yeah, that might be the case. Lucinda says, looks like you're at Grand Central. I am. Justine says, drink hot chocolate with a shot of Malibu. Having a good cocktail does sound pretty good. That does sound pretty good. Let's walk around Grand Central, shall we? Stefan says, this is nothing yet. Wait for the gale force winds and the snow banding overnight. Yeah. I probably won't be out overnight. Be nice, cozied up. I'm having a staycation here in the middle of Manhattan. So I'll be cozied up. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Gorgeous. How much snow are you expecting, says Joe? We don't know. They keep changing the figures, but I think that lowest 8 inches, I think, is the case. I got 1 ticket for Wicked tonight, says Vita. 3 rows from the stage center. I'm too old to brave that. But 20 years ago, I would have been on it. The best solo day I can imagine. Vita, that's so cool. What do you end up doing with the ticket? That's so cool. Midwife through noon at least. Wow. This is a great place to walk through because there's so many lights here that you get to see the snow visually. Sometimes when doing live videos, the camera quality is not the best, so you don't end up getting... you don't end up seeing the snow. And then when it gets too snowy, when it's too rough, it's hard to even film because the screen is a bit too busy. So right now is just the perfect time.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? You're also live streaming?
Yeah.
What's your name?
I see you here.
Hey, how's it going? What's your name?
New York Live vlog.
Oh, your New York life vlog. Oh, very cool. Oh, I'm Urbanist exploring cities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool. You're enjoying the snow today?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Alright.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. That was, I almost thought it was Action Kid because they look a bit similar under all the covering. But that is New York life vlog. You should buy an iPhone umbrella. Yeah, you know what? An iPhone umbrella would be nice. Un brillo en la nieve es único, dice Manny. Oh, sí, es bien único. Y cualquier persona está mirando en español. Puede preguntar cualquier cosa que en español. Dígame de dónde está viendo hoy. Y qué te gusta hacer cuando hace mucho nieve. Me avisas. Para todo el mundo mirando en español, Manny, gracias por viendo esta emisión aquí en Urbanist. Thank you so much for watching this Urbanist show. Let me know where you're watching from. Oh, the wind is picking up. All right, I'm gonna go this way. Wendy says, oh my God, keep on speaking Spanish. Okay, voy a seguir hablando de español. Linda's from Jersey. Susie, I am indeed having a staycation in the middle of the city. Ain't nobody got time to commute. All packed for the UK, says Maisie. I usually pack only a few days prior to traveling, so next week I'm packing. Next weekend I'm packing. Hey, GSD, me llamo Fernando. Estoy viendo desde República Dominicana. Oh, qué bien que está mirando de República Dominicana. Fernando's watching from the DR. That's awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Slam that like button right now, everyone. Let me know if you're on team like. I will be posting a hotel review video on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Wow. Some scenes you just gotta take it all in. I'm just gonna plop the tripod down.
Remember, you have to walk every corner.
I gotta do a thumbnail shot, like maybe another one. Which one? So, A, B, C. Let me know. Which one? Beautiful views. Wow. I'm just gonna let the camera linger here for 30 seconds. Just take it all in. Sometimes you gotta breathe. You gotta stop and breathe. Take a mental photograph. You ever wondered why sometimes images in your mind stay there? That years to come you might be, brushing your teeth and you think of an image that you came across. Might be a mountainside, a beautiful lake, a beautiful street, the face of a dear friend. Well, there's been research into why that happens. And it's not because of the logical value of those memories. Sometimes it is very random. Sometimes it is as random as seeing a random corner of a street. It's because at that moment in time we were 100% conscious. We were 100% in the moment, breathing in this very moment in time, taking every single moment and savoring it. And that's why we have those random images pop up into our head for years. It's moments like those, moments like right now, taking everything in. Got a taxi so quickly, says Ambrose. Some New Yorkers are expert taxi getters. Yep. Gene, thank you so much for explaining how to like the video. I appreciate that. Let's highlight that comment. By liking that video, you end up guaranteeing that you end up getting more videos like this. So if you really enjoy walking videos, if you enjoy New York City, in this instance, you'll be getting more of those videos appearing on your feed. And then the second thing is, there's people out there in the world who don't really know that live videos of New York exist. And they really want to see it. I've gotten so many messages from people who said, thank you for your videos. It's helped me feel closer to my daughter, who's like a college here or something like that, or a long distance relationship. You know, their boyfriend or girlfriend or husband and wife. And then instances where people say, last time I went to New York was a few years ago, and I fell in love and just wanted to see it again. Thank you so much for bringing me closer. Or other people who want to know how the city looks like, and seeing these videos have helped them to learn about the city before they come here. So there's many reasons why these videos help many other people. And sometimes people just need a good cheer and to be entertained for about an hour or 2 hours. So slam that like button to bring those videos to you and to other people. What is this statue? Let's see. Oh, this is a firefighter. Wow, I never noticed this statue before. Wow. It says, a firefighter's prayer. When I'm called to duty, God, wherever the flames may rage, give me the strength to save some life, whatever be its age. Help me embrace a little child before it is too late, or save some older person from the horror of that fate. Enable me to be alert and hear the weakest shout, and quickly and efficiently to put the fire out. I want to fill my calling and to give the best in me, to guard my every neighbor and protect his property. And if I have to lose my life, according to our fate, please bless me with your protecting hand and my children and my mate. The author is unknown. Wow. Very powerful. Beautiful statue. You know, I feel the same way when it comes to making videos. While I am not like a firefighter saving lives in a physical way, at least, I love making videos regardless, and whatever the fate might be of these videos, who gets to see them, how they are seen, what opportunities may come or not come, I will keep on doing them nonetheless, because I love making videos. I love bringing entertainment to people around the world. So I feel you. Might not be saving lives physically, but I might be entertaining people just for a little while. So this is in commemoration of the 10th anniversary of the horrible events of 9/11. This was the Milstein family, pardon the pronunciation, and Immigrant Bank have dedicated a site to the kneeling fireman, a statue which harkens back to the events of that fateful day. The statue was originally commissioned by the Firefighters Association of Missouri and was custom manufactured by Matthews International Corp in Parma, Italy. The statue arrived in New York just as the tragedy began to unfold. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They were making the statue already. And then 9/11 happened. Oh, wow. They decided that the statue should never leave the city and presented it to the Federal Law Enforcement Foundation, who accepted the gift on its behalf of all the firefighters and citizens of New York. The Milstein family agreed to display the statue and provide a granite base and storage until a fitting permanent site could be found. Wow. That's powerful. Wow. Wow, that's so powerful. So this statue was already being made before the events of 9/11. And unfortunately, the greatest test for firefighters was that day. Many of them did lose their lives. So a bittersweet, serendipitous moment. Let's continue walking around. Dustin says, has the snow made it here? We're getting slammed in Delaware, where I am. Uh-oh, that means we're going to get slammed soon. I wish they put it in Ground Zero, says Barbara. Yeah, me too. I didn't even know about this statue. I often walk around this area. I have not read anything about it. I am shocked that it even exists. So I wish they would have put it in a more prominent location. But that's New York for you. Sometimes always get surprised what you'll find. Sheraton says, so much noise here all the time. You wouldn't be able to sleep. It depends where you're located, of course, but I've stayed in many places in the city, and you can have peace and quiet. Some places are built in a way where you don't hear too much noise. So I'm going to venture down this way. I'm going to kind of zigzag around. We're not going to any particular direction, but I do want to show you some of the sights. This video is great as my first visit. That's great to hear, Maliki. Terry says, were you alive during 9/11? Despite my very young looks, yes, indeed I was. It is also a day I would never forget, as well as many people. And I was indeed here in New York when that happened. I was in Queens. Hey, Laura, nice to see you here. Laura, ¿qué temperatura tiene ahora? Hace yo creo que como 28 grados, 29 grados Fahrenheit. I think it's about like 28 degrees Fahrenheit. I think so. Maybe a little bit higher, 30, 31. Do let me know. Exclamation point weather. How much snow is expected? I think around 8 inches was the figure thrown around a lot, but it might be more. I got bundled up. Ooh. Hey, Oscar Diaz. Oscar Diaz with the first super chat of the day. I'm not. I don't think anyone has left a super chat yet. Let me know if anyone else has left a super chat. Thank you so much, Oscar. It's people like you, the reason I'm able to do videos like this as freely as possible. I can show you cities around the world. I can do live streams like this, which are kind of more slower, more relaxing, more wandering around, more meandering, while telling you cool stories. Live streams are not the easiest to get a huge audience all at once, so I love doing them regardless, and because of the support directly from the viewers, I'm able to continue making them and making more of them. So thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate that. Oscar, we have another super chat, and feel free to send stars or super chats. Enjoy the strong cup of Joe. I will tomorrow morning. Hopefully coffee shops are open tomorrow morning. I bought coffee just in case. I bought like a can of coffee just in case the coffee shops are not open tomorrow and I have to drink, something at home. We have another one. Midnight Blue, 99 cents. Thank you so much, Midnight Blue. I appreciate that. Are you using the DJI Pocket for these live streams? No, I wish I can live stream with the DJI Pocket. It's a little bit more cumbersome to do so. No, I am live streaming on my on the iPhone 11 Pro. Did a hotel sponsor you? No, this video nor my staycation this weekend is sponsored. No, it's not. Didn't quite have time to prepare something. Is your camera stabilized on a gigantic gimbal? Yes. Put the right exclamation point gear and you'll find all the details of my gear and the links to purchase them. The gimbal, the mic, and everything. Hey, Deborah says snow suits you. You're literally the only one on the street. I am, yeah. Fifth Avenue is pretty empty at this time anyway, but yeah. Okay, there we go. There it is. That's where we're heading. That's 30 Rockefeller there in the distance. Let's see if we can get there. Thank you for doing this video. It's nice to see what's actually happening. My pleasure, Teresa. I miss Midtown, says Janice. Midtown's awesome. Here's Barnes and Nobles. Bookstore. Uh-oh. They're closing at 6 p.m. Would have been nice to cozy up in the bookstore right now. Is it a winter storm advisory or blizzard advisory? Adam, great question. I think it is a blizzard advisory. Let us know in the comments. I think it's a blizzard advisory. They're calling it a bomb cyclone. It's already getting bad, says Joe. Oh yeah. Picking up. Wow, what building is that one? Oh, look at that. This is 555 Fifth Avenue. I love that. Great address. 555 Fifth Avenue. Ladies and gentlemen, not only look up when you're in New York City, but always look back. Because in every direction, there's something cool to see in New York City. In this case, we see the Empire State Building. Johnny says, I was going to go to a Knicks game on Monday. We're going to be there tomorrow, but the flight was canceled. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder if the game is going to be canceled. Probably not, because it's on Monday. Sorry that you couldn't get here. Blizzard conditions in Long Island and Boston. Says Joe. Nova says the storm has cost me a gig. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that, Nova. That's the Hemsley building. Oh, thank you so much, John. That's the Hemsley building. Gorgeous building. Sometimes one does not appreciate it. The Hemsley building has the viaduct for the Grand Central Terminal, the road that goes around the terminal has it going through that skyscraper. Why is the snow not sticking? Are you a snowologist, says Eric. Eric, no, I'm not a meteorologist. Nor am I a specialist in snow. Oh, we got Urbanist orange car right over here. Got my ride. Eric Hawley says, Ariel, thank you so much for braving the storm. My pleasure. My pleasure. No, literally, I'm having so much pleasure doing this, so thank you so much for tuning in. Brenda says, how much is your rent? I don't discuss those topics. Brenda, I feel free to ask anything about New York City, history, architecture, food, and travel. My show is all about travel. Don't get too chilled, says Susie. I do have thermals on, yeah. I feel nice and cozy right now, with the exception of my hands. These gloves are not the best thermal gloves. If anyone has a good gloves recommendation, do let me know. But otherwise, my entire body is very cozy. From head to toe, I feel nice and warm. Any mastication tonight? I have eaten quite a lot today, Ron. So no, there won't be probably a food segment. How many layers? I'm wearing 4 layers. Thermals. Both top and bottom. Boots. Wolverine boots. Jeans. I'm wearing, on the top I'm wearing thermals. A turtleneck wool sweater, pretty thick. A rain jacket. And another raincoat on top of it. I could have worn one more layer because I did bring myself another layer, but it might have been overkill. I brought myself also a wool jacket, shirt jacket, but decided not to wear it. Am I going live tomorrow morning? Yes, 11 a.m. Going live earlier, 11 a.m. The reason I'm going live earlier is because 11 a.m. will still be snowing. It'll probably temper off by 1 something p.m. Linda says, I thought you put on a lot of weight. It's all those layers. Ladies and gentlemen, it's okay to fluctuate in your weight during the winter time. Just want to put that out there. A lot of people are hard on themselves if they gained a little bit of weight during the winter time. But no, I have not gained immense amounts of weight. I'm just very bundled up. That's the case. Where will you be tomorrow morning? You gotta stay tuned. Stay tuned. I don't announce locations ahead of time, but what you'll know is that's the New York City. That's what you'll know. So here we have Saks Fifth Avenue, famous Saks, which would be packed during Christmas time, but now it is not. Were you around MSG tonight? Nope, I don't really watch UFC. So no, it's not MSG. Do you have to shovel snow, says Adam. I'm having a staycation here in the middle of Manhattan. You'll be seeing the hotel at my Facebook, Urbanist Live, TikTok, Ariel Vieira. And maybe I'll feature it on YouTube video. Right here we have St. Patrick's Cathedral. Beautiful St. Pat's. Veronica says, are people skating right now? Let's check it out. Let's see. Nicholas says, have you ever been to Staten Island? What's that? I've been to Governor's Island. I've been to Randall Island. I've been to many islands. Okay. Okay, everyone, there is some popular music being played in the middle of Rockefeller Center. Luckily, I have music that I have made, produced for Urbanist. So let me know if you want me to play an Urbanist tune. If you have any requests for an Urbanist tune, and I'll walk around Rockefeller Center. Let me know if you have any requests for an Urbanist tune, and I will walk around Grand Central. Rockefeller Center. Thigh-high boots for tomorrow. I don't have thigh-high boots. I never actually have ever worn thigh-high boots. But I've heard in England one needs it. Ambrose says, play that funky music. Oh, wow. That's a great recommendation, Adam. Adam recommends Secrets of the Universe. It's called Secrets of the Universe. All right. We shall play Secrets of the Universe. I'll be back. That was Secrets Afterworld album. Search Secrets of the Universe Urbanist. Linda says music was very low. Oh, so sorry. There's no, unfortunately, with the app I'm using. I wish I could. That was the only volume I can access. Maybe sticking a little bit now. It is sticking a lot more now. Rhonda says there wasn't any music. Let me know. My hands are freezing. I'm gonna use hand warmers So bear with me. I wish my gloves were better insulated. Let me know if anyone has good recommendations for gloves, because the ones I end up buying North Face, and I like how I am able to use my phone at the same time, but it gets me too cold too quickly. I'm not sure why. So let me see where I put my hand warmers. I end up buying some. How do you keep your gimbal dry? It's not. I mean, luckily it's not getting too wet. So no, I don't keep it dry. I have an umbrella just in case, but not right now. You need some good wool gloves. I'll try some wool gloves. Yeah. All right, I bought some hand warmers. I end up getting Japanese hand warmers, and someone's staring at me right now. It's funny when people stare when I'm talking to the camera. I got some hand warmers. And it was from a Japanese store, so I have no idea what it says. So, if anyone knows how to read Japanese, I did not go to Japan. Is this how it works? Are these hand warmers? Did I buy the wrong thing? It is warming up my hand. Kind of. Yeah, it's kind of warming up my hand. It feels like a tea bag. It does feel a little bit warm. Yeah, it's nice. But it's okay. I've bought hand warmers where you kind of like can wrap your hands in them. That does feel nice. Foot warmers, it says. It's foot warm. They're foot warmers. I had to shake them, says Sandra. Activate the oxygen. I never use these. I've always been the person who stacks gloves on top of each other. Someone else said I need some good grandmother knit gloves. I'll keep that in mind. Let me know if anyone has any grandmothers out there can knit me some gloves. Unfortunately, my grandmothers are no longer here. I lost both of my grandmothers at a young age, at like 15 and like 12 or so. Very young. Get a pair of mechanical gloves. Says Metalhead. Oh, that's very steampunk. You were never a Boy Scout, says Teresa. No, I was never a Boy Scout. No, never was. Never was, never will be. Never thought of being a Boy Scout. Remove your socks and put them on your hands, says George. Connor says, oh no, my condolences. No, that's okay, it's a long time ago. Well, that's why I don't have access to grandmother knit gloves. Battery heated gloves, says Lois. I wish battery heated gloves did exist. Ooh, okay, it's kind of working. It's kind of working. My hands are a little bit warm, despite me still being out here in the cold. Next is Midnight Metropolis. Yes, I'll play Midnight Metropolis at a very special spot. Who was this? Alex. Great recommendation. Everyone, stay tuned for Midnight Metropolis. You put the hand warmers in your gloves. I do, Rhonda. I'm not sure if I can fit them in my gloves. Like at the same time? It's weird. Alright, let's see. That's weird. Just eyeing a group of dudes are laughing and getting close to me. Right. Okay, so I end up putting if you see anyone in New York City who seems like they're gonna start shit, just stare them down, and that's how people end up moving away, because when you stare them down, they know you don't mean business. So here it is. It kind of works. Ooh. Yeah. I do feel warm. Thank you, Rhonda. That's awesome. Thank you. Brenda says, do I have a first name? Brenda, I'm a man with no name. I never had a name. I've always been Urbanist. It's Ariel. Ariel. George says, why is smoke coming out of your hands? Oh, I feel warm. Thank you, Rhonda. That's a good pro tip. I have a little bump on my hand now because of the hand warmers. Gregor says, I'm the unmanned urbanist wanderer. Yes. Unnamed wanderer. Oh my god. Okay, that's getting warm. I feel the packet expanding. Is this normal, ladies and gentlemen? Is the heat warmer packet supposed to expand in my hand? Will it explode? I hope not. Grizz says I'm scared of tall buildings. Well, just look up at this perspective and your fears will not be availed. Sil says it won't combust. Okay, good to know. No combustion. No spontaneous combustion. Because that would not make a good live stream if I just suddenly spontaneously combusted. That kind of be a little bit anticlimactic. Who's going to carry the gimbal then? Ron says, Ariel needs warmth. Slam that like button. Yes! Slam that like button. Love the heat warmers. Enjoy, says Mavis. Yeah, it kind of works. Marcus says, yeah, don't explode. Axie says, I'll be your grandma. I'll send you some heat from Australia, says Bernadette. Thank you so much, Bernadette. And you are sending me some cold to keep me cool. Oh, yeah, because it's the Australian summer right now. You need some hot chocolate, says Lena. Ooh, that would be nice. Rax says, where are you headed? I'm letting the wind be at my back. Did you watch Marvel's Eternals? Says DS. I did. I deeply enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, especially because it showed historical events. So I do recommend it. Sorry to hear that it wasn't your favorite, but I did love it. I watched it twice in the cinema. Crazy Auto says it's looking scary down there. Oh yeah, it is. The bomb cyclone is coming. What will happen? Stay tuned on Urbanist. Any coffee shops open this late? Not really, Adam. Very rare coffee shops are open this late. Sometimes you'll have a Starbucks that closes at like 10 p.m. Sometimes. There is a coffee shop called The Bean. So if you're in the East Village, that coffee shop tends to close at 10 p.m. as well. But very, very few. Usually if you want to get coffee this late, you'll have to go to a bodega. And that's where you'll grab a late night coffee. That is Radio City Music Hall. One of the most famous venues in the world. Sil says, don't look up. Have you seen that movie? I have. That movie will give you a sense of existential dread and horror. So I do recommend it if you want to feel like you've just been through the end of the world. Hey, Robert says, I just subbed. I found another good channel. Hey, Roberto. Bienvenidos. Welcome. Thank you so much for subbing. Are you near the Rough Trade location? I am, Texas Rose. Let me show you. There is no cell phone reception in that store, but I'll show you from the outside. Everyone slam that like button right now. Let me know how many likes we have. If you're enjoying this broadcast, consider becoming a patron. Patron gets bonus videos of cities all around the world. There's already a huge back catalog of videos from Greece, Mexico, Italy, Ireland, and New York. Patreon.com/Urbanist, or you can become a member on YouTube, pressing that join button, or on Facebook, pressing that become a supporter button. Or if you want to, you can leave a one-time contribution, paypal.me/Ariel Vieira. We got 500 likes on YouTube. Let's get to 1,000 likes, shall we? We have 600 people tuning in, but we'll get to 1,000 likes. Weather's getting fierce. I gotta clean my lens. I slammed that like button and love button with my broken arm, says Gretchen. Oh, Gretchen. I appreciate the dedication, Gretchen. Thank you so much. Okay, who wants to grab some ice cream? This is a place where you can grab coffee late at night. Van Leeuwen. Great vegan ice cream here. Grab ice cream, on a blizzard. Ice cream is perfect. Here's the artwork from Rockefeller Center. Beautiful Art Deco. Hey, Philippe says, are you waiting for the snow? Snow is already here, Philippe. I would like to see snow in Monterrey. Carlos, debe haber algunas montañas en México que tiene nieve. There should be some mountains in Mexico that have snow. Here is Rough Trade. Rough Trade is a great vinyl store. Started over in Brooklyn. It's also a venue in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. But here they have their store, and it's really cool. Like vinyls, they might have some souvenirs as well. Are you taping SNL tonight? Says Roberto. I am not, but I think Willem Dafoe is the star tomorrow, so he's venturing out. Alright everyone, I gotta clean my lens, so facing the camera towards me. Catherine says, I didn't know they had this location. They do, yeah. They opened up maybe like a few months ago, I think. Alright, let me go this way. Magnolia Bakery is open. Great place to grab a cupcake at this late night hour. It opened up less than a year ago, says Metal. Thank you so much, Metal. A little bit less than a year ago. Ron says, am I doing a collab with Rob Lowe soon? So for people who don't know, Rob Lowe actually follows me on TikTok. He only follows like 200 people or something like that. Very few people. Yeah, I have not met him. I have not messaged him. I don't think he has commented yet on my TikToks. But he is indeed following me, and I follow him, so we're mutuals on TikTok. So yeah, it would be cool to collaborate with him. Not sure what way. May as well visit a film set of his. TV set, because he usually works on television. Bella says, hey, good job. Thank you so much. And Wendy says, Rob is so handsome. He is. Hey, I've been to that location, says Sexus. Awesome. Is Colony Record Store still here? Ooh, I'm not sure. Ladies and gentlemen, these hand warmers are a miracle. Who invented them? Let me know, because I feel so warm and toasty in one hand. My other hand is cold, but one hand, I'm very warm and toasty. And you know, that's what matters. You know, sometimes you gotta be grateful for the little things. You don't need to have everything. At least if one hand is toasty, I'm okay. Teresa says Ariel's handsomer. Oh, Teresa, thank you so much for the compliment. Look, it's sticking. Someone asked me, am I going to the Antarctic? I wish I could live stream for the Antarctic. That would be the coolest live stream. I will at some day. Stay tuned. The Antarctic will be shown at some point. So who wants to have a nice dinner at Del Frisco's?
I'm bleeding out of my face. I can't, Dan. I just can't.
BP says, who's Wendy? Wendy is tuning in right now on YouTube. 2 Wendy's are. New York is beautiful. It is. Do people build snowmen? So if you want to see more young kids hanging out in a snowy day, you usually have to either, or not even young kids, but people in general hanging out on a snowy day. Best places are Central Park, Washington Square Park, and Prospect Park in Brooklyn. Let me know, New Yorkers out there. Let me know, where do New Yorkers hang out, have fun during the snow. Maureen says, when am I going to England? First live stream in England will be February 10th at 3 p.m. UK time. 4 p.m. Western European time. What time is it in America? I think 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Yeah. Zap says, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Canyon, I'm flying Delta. So if anyone has a hookup with Delta and would love to upgrade me to first class, do let me know. I'm flying Delta, ladies and gentlemen, yes. I've always wanted to fly first class. If I get upgraded by a kind urbanist who has the connections, I will make a video of it, a short video, and I will not mention your name if you want me to, or you can be anonymous. You let me know. Texas says, yes, I've been to Del Fresco's. Oh, awesome. This is my first time watching since I moved to New York City. Says Bella, oh, cool. Congratulations for moving to New York. That's awesome. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Hey, Mari says, hey, Urbanist, we won't say where is a good spot for fun and snow, says Mari. Okay. Touche, Mari. Touche. Is Ramiz, am I staying in the middle of the city? Yes, I am. Moonchaser says, you call that a snowstorm? Oh, Moonchaser, that's what they're calling it. The meteorologists of America, they're calling it a snowstorm. The Rockaways can be fun during blizzards too, says Crazy Otto. Really? What will you do there? I saw Dutch Ma's live stream very early one day in a snowy Coney Island. It was really cool to look at it.
How you doing?
BP says, wait until tomorrow. Hell is going to be let loose. Oh no. Hell in New York. Seems like your snow is late this year, so Sil. So Sil, usually it snows in January and February and March are the heaviest snow months. You want to increase your chances of coming for snow? Come in between January 15th and about March 1st. And I think you'll have the highest chance of seeing snow. Generally, it doesn't snow that much on December. So this is, for me, growing up here, this is pretty much expected. I'm already used to seeing snow always in late January. On rare occasions, of course, it snows a lot in December, and even more rare occasions, it snows as early as late October, Halloween. Oh, let's avoid the music. Mari says, what's your favorite thing to do? We have a few Maris today. Mari says, what's your favorite thing to do in New York City? That's a great question. I love to wander around and just admire the architecture. And the best places to do that, of course, is where we're walking right now. But aside from that, East Village is probably one of the funnest neighborhoods to have food, grab a drink, meet people. Really cool place. So who wants to grab a cheesecake? And Juniors. Glad to see Juniors open. Oh my god, remember when Howard Johnson was in Times Square? DS ass? Yes, DS. I do remember because I used to go there like every weekend with my family. My parents would take me to Howard Johnson to have a good burger and a milkshake, and I loved it. Great childhood memories I have going to Howard Johnson on the weekends. I also love New York City architecture, says cool aunt. I'm glad. You are indeed a cool aunt if you like New York City architecture. Where's the nightclubs? Nightclubs, there's not that many here in the middle of Midtown. There's a few nightclubs. Copacabana is nearby. I think there's a few others. Depends on what crowd. Different crowds. I would say the best nightclubs tend to nowadays be in Williamsburg and in Bushwick. I am partial to those nightclubs. I like the vibes there. But of course, there's nightclubs all around the city. Let me know what's your favorite nightclub for anyone who likes to go out party. Sonia! Oi, tudo bem? To all the Brazilians out there. Nightclubs are not in Soho anymore, says Veronica. Nope, yeah, no nightclubs in Soho, yeah. I love this channel, says Moonchaser. Oh, thank you so much, Moonchaser. Oh my god, I love Junior's cheesecake. Their red velvet is the bomb, says Justin. Justine, yeah, it is. Is it Justine? Justine, yeah, it is. I do like their red velvet. There used to be arcade in Times Square. I forgot the name, says DS. Yeah, I mean, Times Square used to have the most famous arcades of the city. So, for people who don't know, Times Square used to be the nightlife area. Of course, there's still some nightlife. But it used to be filled with nightclubs. And then, even worse, there was a seedy area of Times Square. There was arcades, but there was also strip clubs, peep shows. It was very seedy at the same time. So Times Square was a vibrant place in a different way back then. Dave and Buster's is still here. Yeah, Dave and Buster's is here, but I don't know. I don't like the arcade atmosphere of Dave and Buster's. Anna says, hello from Brazil. Oi, tudo bem?
No. He said, this is what he said. Come walk. What do you say? He said, let me know when you can go out.
So we haven't seen anyone wear shorts and flip-flops yet, but I think in this live stream we'll see at least one person wearing shorts and flip-flops. It's always the case in any winter storm anywhere in the US. There's always that one dude in shorts and flip-flops. Let's see how long it'll take us to see that person. Aime, ¿en qué parte está en Nueva York? ¿En what area you are in New York? Ahora estamos en Times Square. We're right now in Times Square. En el medio de Manhattan, in the middle of Manhattan. Becca says, don't know how you're out there. It's so cold. I literally don't feel any cold. My nose might be a little bit red because it's exposed, but I don't feel too cold. I have so many layers on. So yeah, I don't feel cold. Get those layers, ladies and gentlemen. Wear thermals. They are a godsend. So I already hear people screaming. Now we can tell we're in Times Square. Your Famo says snow. Yes, snow. They make thermals for noses, says Rameez. They do. Oh my god. I know there's like that face masks that people wear when they do winter hiking. Does it look this bright in person? It looks even brighter in person. The video sometimes doesn't do it justice. Lina says, you speak great Spanish. Muchas gracias, Lina. Thank you very much. The explosive hand warmer helps, says Ron. It does indeed. Is the Naked Cowboy still around Times Square? I haven't seen him in a while. He used to be out here in the middle of winter. I've done live streams before in the snow, including one last year, and I did see him. But I'm not sure what happened to him. If anyone knows about the Naked Cowboy, do let us know.
Yeah, I saw that.
Does it smell like snow right now, Cecil? I don't really get a distinct smell of snow. It doesn't smell like rain either. David says, I think he got arrested down south. Yeah, he did. Tommy says the Naked Cowboy is now the clothed cowboy. Well, I'm glad he's wearing clothes. It's good for him to finally move up in life. So, what's on? Oh, I think, yeah. Show's already we're about to finish, actually, many of them. Ina says, New York City. Ron asks, does it smell like yellow snow? No, I don't get no smell of yellow snow right here. Welcome to Times Square, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Dial. Dial says your daughter lives here. Just sent her this video. I'm so glad, Dial. Thank you so much for tuning in. Is it slippery? It is indeed slippery. Actually, this flooring is pretty good, but there are certain pavements around the city that are a little bit more slippery than others. So do watch out. I'm wearing boots that have pretty good grip. For people who might be mobilely impaired, your best bet is to come to Times Square to enjoy the snow. It might be a little bit more difficult in other parts of the city. You can always catch a accessible taxi as well, which is nice to get around. Is it true that people living in New York City just get used to the extreme cold as the savage? Indeed. People do get used to the extreme cold. Yeah. Let us know, for all the New Yorkers tuning in. How do you feel when it's extreme cold? Veronica says, I want a smile too. Are hotels expensive in this area? Asks Click. Most hotels right now are costing between $80 to $180. So that's about the range. Maybe a little bit higher if you want to stay in a more luxury hotel. You might spend up to $300. But yeah, I think the average price is about $120. You'll find right now in New York City. You can use an app called Hotels Tonight. Is a good app to book a hotel last minute. Otherwise, there's a lot of other booking sites. Or book directly with the hotel. Sometimes they have a better cancellation policy just in case your trip plans change. So here are the vehicles that they use to sweep. Look at that. Beastie says 120 in New York. Yep, I actually did my research. I checked it out before I came here. Coolon says I stay in youth hostels. Their prices are good. Yeah, that might be a place to stay even cheaper. David says, I like to stay in the YMCA. Yep, that's probably the cheapest you can go, I think. More snow in eastern Long Island, says Alex. So the Long Island got hit harder. Looks like a transformer, says Maury. Yeah, indeed. Hey, Golden. Nice to see you here, Golden. Welcome. Glad to see people tuning in on Twitch as well. Toronto says, I see you on the Earth Cam. Yep, I'm wearing a dark backpack as well. Yep, that was me. Why are people wearing masks in the fresh air? Not sure. Veronica, who are you referring to? Carmelo says, I see you on EarthCam. Oh, glad you do. There's a lot of EarthCam here. When will you be doing live too? Stay tuned. Maybe about an hour or more. Is the subway running, says Gabrielle. It is indeed. I think commuter trains like the Long Island Railroad and Metro North might be facing cancellations after midnight. So do check out the train times. But the subway as of right now will be still running. There's a chance it might shut down if the snow gets much heavier. Central Park will be filled with snow sledders. Oh, really? Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, especially tomorrow morning. Nacio says no snow. It is indeed snowing right now. Yep. Elvira loves the snow. I'm so glad you do, Elvira. There's a vacancy for the Naked Cowboy. Yeah, he's not here anymore. Haven't seen him in a while. BP says, planning a trip to Tokyo any day? Tokyo's still closed. It hasn't opened up yet. People are very hyped for the snow. Look at the excitement. It's palpable. Izzy says amazing quality. I'm so glad you think so, Izzy. It was cold, wet, and miserable, says Ches, but inviting at the same time. It is cold and wet. I don't feel so miserable, but it's cold and wet. I imagine if you're just commuting, it might feel miserable. Random people, a group of kids taking photos. Can't wait to be able to subscribe here on Twitch, says Golden. You're so close to affiliate. I might not join affiliate, Golden, because I multi-stream. So for anyone who watches on Twitch, I stream to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at the same time. Twitch, in order to monetize my Twitch streams, I would have to join their program, and it's under contract, which means I cannot stream anywhere else. That's a bit annoying. I don't like that policy, so that's why I don't join affiliate on Twitch. Nelly says, I'm here to see the snowstorm. Oh, I'm glad you are. Dot says, you're right near our crib. I've been a fan since day one. Can I show up and say hi? I'm always happy to say hi for a few seconds. I just ask that no one follows me around. It's live videos. I like focusing fully on the audience. But if you pass me by, I'm always happy to say hi for a few seconds. Becca says, is that Spider-Man? I think we saw Spider-Man. Yeah, before, yeah. We saw Spider-Man. No, that was not Spider-Man. So that guy right there, who's embracing Elmo, that is Deadpool. That's Deadpool. He looks like Spider-Man at a quick glance, but that's another superhero. Also from the Marvel Universe. You just hit 1K viewers! Woo woo! Marcus, thank you so much. Mikhail says, ooh, yeah, the cheesecake. I think we're already past it, so some people may be watching behind. If people can let everyone know to press that live button. Live, and then like, but press that live button if you want to see it live. – 1,000 viewers, thank you so much, and 102 on Facebook. On Facebook, share this video right now with any Facebook groups of that are related to New York, to travel, or like New York communities. Share it to New York groups on Facebook. That's the best way to spread the word on Facebook. And then on YouTube, just slam that like button. If you're tuning in for the first time, let me know where you're watching from. Susie says there's a annoying spammer. I'm so sorry, Facebook, I can't control at the moment right now. I'm so sorry. Just block the spammer on Facebook. Unfortunately, everyone, I cannot control it on my end. Not while I'm live. Hey, Mickey, nice to see you here. Hey, Susie says I think he's gone. Thank you. I'm watching from the USS couch, says George. Great name for your couch, the USS couch. It was cool to see your video of my rise at Rise New York. Yeah, we just passed 45th. Let me show you Rise New York from the outside. Let's go. Thank you so much for reminding me, DS. I'm going to show you Rise New York from the outside, where my fashion documentary is being exhibited for years to come. Steve Bucky from Tokyo. Konnichiwa. AKT, watching from Istanbul. Welcome. Do let me know how to say hello in Turkish again. K. Mindy from Scotland. Welcome. Can't wait to visit your country soon. From Scotland. It doesn't look that bad. I can say this with a passion. I don't miss the weather in New York, says Mickey. Merhaba, thank you so much, Ekite. Merhaba. Merhaba. JP says so many viewers. Yeah, welcome everyone. Bienvenidos a todo el mundo también. Yo hablo español, soy el bilingüe. Pero puedes preguntar cualquier cosa que quieres en español. I'm also bilingual, I also speak Spanish. Konnichiwa, salam alaikum to all the Middle Easterns tuning in as well. Como está acá to all the Filipinos. Aloha to all the Hawaiians. New Zealanders, let me know how to say hello in Kiwi. In the not in Kiwi, but in the Maori language. Justin, aloha to you too. So here on 45th Street, right at Times Square, you'll see a special little place. One of the coolest, newest attractions here in Times Square. If you're visiting New York, or if you're a local and want to learn more about New York, have a fun time, come over here right by the torch and come to Rise New York. Cynthia says, just dropped to say hello. Thank you so much, Cynthia. I appreciate that. Sophia, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Sophia left the $5 super chat. That's so kind of her to do so. She says, in case you want a pistachio latte, hello from Brooklyn. Ooh, pistachio latte sounds good. Where can I find one? I might go tomorrow. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You're so awesome. So here, Rise New York. A real round of hearts to Sophia and to all the super chatters today and star senders. If anyone sends stars, do let me know. On Facebook, I can't read the Facebook stars too well. It doesn't show up too prominently. So sometimes I may miss them, but do let me know if you send stars. Or if you send a PayPal. So here, Rise New York. I have a fashion documentary that is being displayed here. One of 3 documentaries. There's a ride inside where you soar over New York. And also, there is a documentary with Jeff Goldblum narrating it. He's the guy from Jurassic Park. Very famous. Really cool experience. You get to learn about why New York City is awesome. Get to see some New York City artifacts like costumes from Broadway. Also, some of the most interesting clothing made in New York is on display here. Famous dresses. And also a very cool ride where it kind of moves and it's 4D and you fly over New York. It's really awesome. So go to Rise New York. I have a little sneak preview on a previous YouTube video. Or on TikTok, I have a short version. Go to Ariel Vieira on my TikTok and you'll see an overview of the entire experience. When did you start doing YouTube lives as Becca? I started in about July 2020. It was my first YouTube live. I've been doing lives before then on Facebook since 2016. What's the price for admission? $28 right now. $28. It is. I'm not sure if you can. I don't think you can buy tickets in the front yet because it's still technically in preview mode. So you do have to purchase tickets online to get inside. And Joe says, I sent, Janice sent stars. Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate that, Joe. Thank you so much for letting me know. Janice, thank you so much for the stars. Do you need a V-Pass? You do indeed, Pierre. Yeah, you do. Here in New York, there's still V-Pass is being checked in a lot of attractions. But yep, here it is, Rise New York. Highly recommend it. It's still pretty plain. They're still in preview mode, so soon it's going to look a lot more fancier. By summer, it'll be fully completed. Is Rise New York a permanent thing, says Loretta? It is. It is 100% permanent. So they are collaborating directly with the city. Linda sent stars. Linda, thank you so much for the stars. I appreciate you, Linda. Joe, if you could let me know how many stars that is, I really appreciate it. But thank you so much for the stars. So this is a collaboration with the city directly. It's like the Statue of Liberty. It's like a major landmark. That meaning that this will be a permanent exhibition. So no hurry to see it as quick as possible. My fashion documentary will be there for potentially many years. It'll be here, since it's permanent, that means it'll be here at least 20 years, and if not more. So that's awesome. So yeah, it is permanent. Kim sent 200 stars. Thank you so much for the stars, Kim. Cool. Dallas, hey. Dallas guy sent $5 super chat. I enjoy your channel. Says snow is foreign to me. Yeah, I can imagine. Thank you so much for tuning in for a $5 super chat. Linda sent 850 stars and Janice sent 400. Thank you so much. 850 stars, nearly $8. Ooh, people are coming out of the theater. So people are coming out of the theater right now.
Let's get a little closer first, though.
Janice says you could probably update your video too. Potentially, yeah. They can hire me in a few years or many years, and I can update my video. Most of my video is about history, so there's not going to be too much to change necessarily, unless if something really big happens in fashion in the next decade. There's a huge crowd. Lots of kids. Barbara says, great work on the permanent exhibition. Yeah. Wendy says, grab a coffee. It's a bit late for me for coffee, but I will need a water soon.
So anyway, I will get out. The kid got an icon.
Rise New York is one of the first places I'm going to when I move back to New York, says Metalhead. Oh, Metalhead, that's so cool to hear. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, get those hearts ready. We in the... Nope. We end up getting a whopping $20 super chat from Angel Nesty, Angel Sisti, like the Angel Sistine Chapel. Thank you so much, Angel Sisti, for the $20 super chat. And we end up getting another super chat. Oh, from Maureen. Maureen is a very kind super chatter, also a mega urbanist. So mega urbanist, she donates $20 a month. Thank you so much, Maureen, for the kind super chat as well. $20, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Oh, Angel Sisti is Suzanne. Suzanne, nice to see you here. Suzanne, been tuning in for a while. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. That's so kind of you. Yeah. Round of hearts to Maureen and Suzanne. Ooh, we got a lone saxophonist. Where is he at? Angus says, this is not Manhattan. It's not? What? Oh my god, Angus. Everything I've been doing, this entire live stream has been a lie? This has never been Manhattan? Wow. Has this been Staten Island the entire time? Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, I'm having an existential crisis. Have I been on Staten Island all these years and not have known? Someone commented this is not Manhattan. Angus commented this is not Manhattan. Hey, JK! JK says expecting 18 plus inches here. It started around 7:30 p.m. and I've only gotten worse and worse. Stay warm, says JK. I will do, JK. Thank you so much for a $5 super chat. JK, $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, let's find this lone saxophonist. Here it is. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Enjoy the lone saxophonist. Marianne, thank you so much for 200 stars. Hey, Lori. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that, Lori. Lori says, thank you so much for being out here, catching the beginning of the snowfall. Help towards your morning espresso. Thank you so much, Lori. I appreciate that. Thank you. Jason says, keep up the awesome streams. Thank you so much, Jason. Beautiful. Nacion says, can you sing along the song? I don't know the words to this beautiful song. John says, oi, tudo bem to Brazil. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, beautiful plane. Brittany's telling, yeah, I already said that he was playing beautiful music. Helen says, having fun. Glad you are, Helen. Joe says, this is Careless Whisper by Michael George. Oh, cool. Wow. Joe, you said that this is Bougie Bob's friend? That's cool. Angelica, ¿cómo está ka? Magandang apo. Wendy says, whispering. Nacion says, this guy sounds like a pro indeed. Wendy says, are you okay? I'm just enjoying the views, the music. It's just beautiful. It's taking it all in. Sometimes you just gotta stop and enjoy the music. Righteous says, will everything be back to normal on Tuesday? I think so. Snow stopping tomorrow midday. Wow. This is a wizard. Great job. Tyanets, do let me know how to pronounce your name. Taya, thank you so much for tuning in. Says the storm doesn't look too bad. No, it's doable to walk around, but apparently there's a bomb cyclone, so it might get extremely harsh out of nowhere soon. I think after midnight, it's gonna really pick up. Daniel says, smooth jazz. CD 101.9. Tonight we're playing Careless Whispers by George Michael. Time to put on my radio voice. Today it's a snowy day in New York. And we're enjoying the soothing sounds of Careless Whispers. I bombed their photo. I don't think they noticed. They're gonna look back and realize, oh, there's a guy thumbsing up behind their selfie. Nacion says, my radio voice is awesome. I'm glad. Pratham says, why is snow not accumulating? Well, Pratham, for that we have to go to learn a little bit about science. Water has a few states. Water can be a solid, ice. It could be a liquid, water. Or it could be steam, vapor. There's also in-between states. It can also be snow, which is basically ice, but it's so small that if it comes into contact and the temperatures are a bit above freezing point, it will just melt. So you will see snow falling, but the moment it hits the ground, it will become water. That is science. Pratham, thank you so much for the question. Bernard says, be water, my friend. Yes, indeed, be water, my friend. Mark says, I bet you're not old enough to remember 1984 Careless Whispers. I used to hang out with George Michael all the time, Mark. All the time. We were best buds. Me and George Michael. We used to hang out with Morrissey as well. Elton would sometimes crash the parties. Marilyn says, Tom mentioned you tonight on the stream. Tom who? Are you referring to Tom Delgado? I assume there's a few Toms. But that's awesome. So kind of him to mention me on his stream and say nice things. That's good. Thank you. Lorraine says, yes, I made it home before the live ended. Oh, yeah. Wall Street Walker Tom. Oh, says Liam. Okay, cool. That's awesome to hear. Veronica says, Ariel, there's a new innovative light installation on Broadway at the Garment District. There is indeed. And we will be heading in that direction. One man, one desire. Heading through the snowy streets of New York. Finding the new light installation. Will he make it in time? Or will the lights dim? Stay tuned on Urbanist. Is that hand warmer working? It is, Maggie. It is working wonders. My one hand feels so warm. My other hand feels so cold. Because I just used one hand warmer. I didn't know one had to buy 2 hand warmers. But now I know. You have a nice speaking voice, says Mark. I like your radio voice. Thank you so much, Mark. I went to college for 60 years for radio and TV broadcasting. Oh, so cool. That's awesome that you studied radio and broadcasting. Are you working in it right now? Let me know. Lori says, wow, big snowflakes. Can't wait. Seems like you're going to get a huge accumulation. Yeah. Paul says, can't you switch hands? Oh, that's an excellent idea, actually. George says, Ariel has the perfect voice for a ransom call. Do you want to play a game? Susie says, who buys only one hand warmer? Where are you from? Says Tanya. I am originally from the island of enchantment, Puerto Rico. At a very young age, I moved over here to New York. Grew up in one of the most diverse neighborhoods in the entire world, Jackson Heights, Queens. Surrounded by the likes of the Indian community, with Bhangra filling the streets with its amazing dancey sounds. On the other side was Colombian cumbia playing. And I can eat any type of food I wanted to from all around the world. It was a great childhood. Since then, I've been wandering the streets of cities around the world. Mike says there's a lot of cops. Yeah, there's been a lot heavier police presence in Times Square. It's nice. Mika Mofongo says, no, noble. I have featured Mofongo before. Maybe I gotta feature it again because it's such a great dish. Okay, I gotta put on another hand warmer. Second hand warmer. Obsessed with Red Towel says, why do celebrities cover one eye? I'm not sure. Lori says, have you ever met the actor Liam Neeson? No, I've not had the pleasure of meeting Liam Neeson. It'll be cool though. He's such a talented actor. Has made some of the most iconic roles in Hollywood history. New to the channel, enjoying all the diversity. Do you live in Manhattan? I live in New York. But thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah. So glad you're enjoying the diversity that is in store here in New York City. Right there is the Times Square Ball. Chet says bundled up. Oh, I'm very bundled up. Ooh, pizza. Joe's Pizza is open up right now. I would like to know your first name, says Mark. I am a man with no name. They call me the Wanderer. Mark, my name is Ariel. Ariel. Yeah. Or, if you prefer to say more dramatically, Ariel. That's my name. Feel free to ask me any questions about New York. If anyone's curious about the city, happy to answer any questions. Tyler says, please try a slice. Let's see. Let's see if we can grab one slice. One desire. A slice. A kingdom for my slice.
You took it off when you came in here, right? Yeah.
All right, everyone. So, very packed today, but not as packed as it usually is, especially in peak tourist time. It's sometimes a huge line out the door. I would recommend going to the original, which is in Greenwich Village. That one is amazing. Highly recommend going to that one. But this place always has amazing pizza. Classic New York style. I end up getting a fresh mozzarella, which is basically margarita, but without the basil. So fresh mozzarella. They also have the cheese slice, but I like the fresh mozzarellas because it guarantees that you're going to have fresh mozzarella, as opposed to kind of the shredded mozzarella is a little bit more industrial. That's very classic New York. And of course they have a pepperoni and everything. So I like these guys because to me they're quintessential New York slice. And also they were featured in Spider-Man. Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, and 3 features them. In Spider-Man 2, with Tobey Maguire, directed by Sam Raimi, he's actually working for Joe's Pizza. Let's try this out. Great in the super snowy day today. Great thing is there's heaters right on top of me, which is nice. Sky Sim says, do New Yorkers ever cook for themselves? No, Sky Sim. We are just a bunch of people who eat pizza all day. No, Sky Sim. I like to cook as well. I usually do cook at home. But if you're living in a beautiful city, one of the beautiful things is it's amazing that you can just go out and eat a bite anywhere, at any time. And very good food as well, at different price points. So if you don't enjoy cooking, you're good in New York City. I enjoy cooking, and the great thing is we also have ample access, luckily, to farmers markets, which is a very cool thing about here in New York. So I'm able to buy fresh breads, amazing meats, amazing cheeses, and amazing veggies, local veggies. And that's what I love about here in New York City as well. Boom. Great sauce. Very light charring, as you can tell. There's huge steel ovens. How much was a slice? $4.50 for this slice. $4.50. However, around the corner, if you're really in a tight budget, you can go around the corner and there's a 99-cent pizza shop. I'll point it out once we continue walking. But 99-cent pizzas around the corner, yeah. So if you want to save money, just have a $1 pizza. It's going to be a different quality, but depends how late it is, how intoxicated you are. You won't be able to tell the difference. But I like the fresh mozzarella. It is a good mozzarella they're using. Nice amount of sauce. They do put sugar in their sauce. That's kind of a secret in most New York City slices, is that they put a little bit of sugar in their sauce. So it is a nice and sweet sauce. The reason they put sugar in their sauce, a lot of New York slice shops do, is because our tomatoes are actually not the best quality. Tomatoes in America really are very watery most of the time, especially places that are buying industrial quantity of tomatoes. They tend to be very watery. If you ever had American tomato, you probably notice it doesn't taste like much. So they sometimes put a little bit of sugar into their sauces. It's very common in America. While in Italy, the tomatoes are really good and very sweet on their own, so you don't need the sugar. Barry says it cuts down the acid. Oh, interesting. It cuts down the acidity. Oh, interesting. Gotta drink some water. Ooh, excuse me. The sugar cuts down the acidity from the tomatoes. Oh. But in Italian, they don't use sugar. Is it because the tomatoes are less acid? Do let me know. Slice a day keeps the doctor away, says Tyler. Indeed it does. Indeed it does. Okay. So HC teacher says in Italy, instead of using sugar, they would use carrot. Interesting. Okay. Thank you. Phone walk tonight, says Wendy. Oh, yeah. The slice looks solid, says JK. It is solid, yeah. Wow. Inkspire Life says, how's the crust? It's very good. Good crust. You know, it's not too hard. Not too hard to eat. Wendy says, say sauce. Are you near Bryant Park? Says Don. We are indeed. We're only a block away from Bryant Park. All right, let's continue walking around, shall we? Gotta put on the hand warmer. This is good. This is still lasting. It's still warm. Doug says, I'm an original Rays fan. Is there even an original Rays? I'm still hard pressed to even find an original Rays. JK says, what are you propping your phone on? I have a huge, I have a gimbal and I have a tripod. I brought a longer tripod. Sometimes I carry my mini tripod that came with the gimbal, and then other times I use a longer tripod that I got from Insta360, which is a 360 camera company, and they make an excellent tripod that extends a lot, and then it goes down very little. What jack is this? Okay, so before I continue walking around, I'll show you the layers. So I'm using a jacket from a place called Mark 79. That is a Danish company. Mark 79. I bought this in Ireland. I don't think you can find Mark 79 in America. I've tried to find it. They don't have it here in America, so you probably can only find this in Europe. It's a wool on the outside and kind of a vegan down on the inside, so it's not down in the inside, but it keeps you warm and the entire jacket stays dry. So I have not used the umbrella the entire time, and I've stayed completely dry this entire time. This is an excellent wool out layer. Really love this. So it's waterproof. Below, I'm using a rain jacket by Uniqlo. It's very thin, but apparently it's built to be wind resistance, so I didn't feel any wind. And it has a hood, which is it goes very forward, so it has kept my glasses pretty clear throughout the night, which is very good. Below, I have a scarf, and I have a turtleneck made out of wool, which I got from a company called Carl Gross, which is, I think, a German company, but I bought it in Ireland. And I have thermals, very thick thermal right over here, long sleeve, and very long in terms of its length. So I tuck it into my shirt, and I'm very, very warm. Yeah. And these North Face gloves, which aren't too warm, but they're good for clicking on the phone, which is very important. Michael says, Tom is very complimentary of you. He enjoys your coverage of cities. I'm so glad. 3D Bambi says, hey, I have a question. Feel free to ask. Is it that cold, says Linda? No, it's not that cold. As we're walking around, you easily see people wearing a lot less. I'm walking around for a few hours at a time. And also, I like to be very warm. I used to dress not so warm when I was in my earlier 20s and teenage years. And I don't think it was so healthy to be so cold all the time. I like being nice and warm and toasty all the time. So I'd rather be more warmer than usual, and that's why I wear layers, because I can remove a layer if I get too warm, and some layers are very thin, so I can easily put it in my backpack. Are you originally from New York? I am indeed, Emily. A lot of people have been asking me, where am I from? I'm from Puerto Rico. My heritage is Puerto Rican, but I was raised here in New York. So I'm a New Yorican. Or a New Yorker. Excuse me. All right. Don says the Weather Channel's close by at the Bank of America. Pass by and wave. Are they filming from the outside? Don, I will. Thank you so much. Is this pre-recorded 3D Bambi? It is 3D Bambi. Yes, I have slowly developed the ability to foresee into the future, and I'm able to psychically anticipate anyone who's able to tune in. So I record these many days before, but I know 3D Bambi that you're going to tune in exactly at this time. And thank you so much for tuning in. I'm glad my psychic abilities are indeed working very well. Hi, nice to see you here, says LOL. Hide, says LOL, but you might be thinking, he's probably half joking. Probably some truth in there. Hey, this is 99-cent pizza. Right here. You want a dollar slice? You can get it over here. Dollar slice. All right, let's check out the light exhibition. Robin says your humor is subtle, but great. Thank you so much. I'm glad I have subtle but great humor. I've learned from the best of British comedians. Right here, we have a huge line. Also, a great lineage of Jewish comedians here from New York. They're also very good at that type of comedy. Hi, sending you good vibes, says Guadalupe. My heart goes out to you. Stay cozy and safe. 3 Bambi says, okay, thanks, because every other live stream is pre-recorded. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are ripping live streams from me, from many of my colleagues, and are just playing them as if they were live. It's a bit annoying. Yeah, kind of sucks, but this is indeed live, yeah. Hey, B. Griffin, nice to see you here. Welcome, B. Griffin. Nice to see you here. The English are best at subtle humor. Yep, can't wait to go to England and enjoy that subtle humor once again. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Here it is. The lights of the garment district. Through this portal, we will be transporting ourselves to another realm. What realm it is, well, you have to tune in to find out. Potentially here at midnight, according to rumors. If you come here at the strike of midnight, on the other side, you will find yourself transported to a different time in New York. Now, the time is unpredictable. You don't know which time you'll be transported to, but it'll be the time that you need to be transported to, where a lesson will be there for you waiting. Will that be the 1920s, during the boom time, where the stock market was soaring to the moon? Or will it be the 1930s, the Great Depression, New York City in desolation? Or will it be the heyday of the 1970s, crime, nightlife, art, everywhere? Or will it be prehistoric times? Who knows? Let's step through the portal of the garment district. Uh-oh. Miles says we're going through. We are indeed going through, Miles. Tony says, how do I broadcast? I use magic. Tony. I've been using magic for all this time. Alright, we're about to go through. Are you guys ready? Let me know. Are you ready? We're about to go through. Are you ready? 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 Wow. It appears that we have gone back to a very, very long time ago, to the 2010s, days of hipsters, indie rock, and Tumblr. I think the portal messed up my camera, or were the 2010s in black and white? Is it because a lot of indie movies were in black and white? Oh, that might be the case. There's all those indie films that were in black and white. That's why. Back in the early 2010s, way back in the day. Oh, remember those days, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see what we can find in the heyday of the 2010s. Maybe Grizzly Bear or Arcade Fire is hanging out about, playing some little show in East Village, in the Mercury Lounge. Let me know what you want to see in the 2010s here in New York, ladies and gentlemen. The 2000s were your heyday, says JK. Let us know, what do you want to find back in 2010s New York? Apparently it was black and white back then. 3D Bambi says some pizza. Back in the 2010s New York. Maybe. Wait, 2010s were black and white, says Susie? I think they were, yeah. It's all those indie films. That's why they were black and white. Bank of America building. Okay, we're going to go to the Bank of America building. Stay tuned. I'll be showing it to you. Fall Out Boy. Eat some snow, says 21. I wouldn't do that here in New York. Don says Occupy Wall Street back in the 2010s. Yeah, right, 2011. Let's go save Nikola Tesla. We could do that, yeah. Okay, I think I need to go back to our original timeline. We do not want to mess with the multiverse, so before I continue showing you other beautiful sights of New York in the snowy weather, let's go back to our original timeline. Let us know if you want to go back to 2022. Lamar says this ain't live. Lamar, you're right, it's not live. Thank you so much for tuning in the future, Lamar. $21 says, go shoplift at CVS. You can steal below $900. That's only in California, not here. You can't do that here. 3D Bambi says, why not surprise some people? There's not that type of live stream. Other live streamers go out and about and talk to the unique characters of New York. JK said, don't go back. Everything sucks in 2022. Bombi says, why is the screen black and white? Because we walked through a time portal and it led us to an alternate timeline of the early 2010s. What's your long-term plan with YouTube? I noticed so many people I follow just stop doing lives or do rarely now. I intend on doing lives as long, for a very, very long time. Very, very long time. Mater says, since we're traveling in time, let's go to 3022. Whoa, okay. I'm not sure if we'll be able to comprehend 3022 if we go ahead in time. B. Griffin says, congrats on passing 50K live streams. Thank you so much, B. Griffin. What is that sculpture called? It's called the Passage. That's the name. Passage. Did Bob exist in 2010? Bob has been alive for centuries. I'm not sure if many people know that Bob the Pigeon is an immortal pigeon. All right, let's go. All right. We're back to original timeline. Thank God. Something happened there with the screen. Okay, we're back to original timeline, ladies and gentlemen. Now we can continue on with our adventure. This is called The Passage. It's located at 40th and Broadway. The multiverse has been restored. Have you checked out the new subway passageway between 42nd and 6th? Veronica says, I actually have not checked it out yet, but I want to. It's kind of cool. Now that's without flux capacitor, says Ben. Yeah, flux capacitor, making a reference to good old Back to the Future. Great movie. That's what they use to go back in time. George says, next time you plan and go so we can help and give advice. What are you referring to, George? 3D Bambi asked, what's my name? Ariel. 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 This is great entertainment for a Friday night, says Mater. Oh, thank you so much, Mater. Mater is probably referring to my Instagram post. I made a personal Instagram post. Someone asked me, do I keep intending on going live? Yeah, I intend on making videos for a very, very long time. I love making videos. Of course, the mediums might change, but I love making videos. I intend on making movies, but I would love to integrate live video into the movie making process as I move forward. And it kind of does suck when you see a lot of your favorite creators stop creating, is that, if you create from reasons that are not really deep down inside in your heart, if you're creating more from a need maybe to attain fame or to obtain large amounts of money or to build a business, those are all, they can be fun. Some of them are noble, like building a business. It's good to build yourself a financial base through the use of YouTube or TikTok or Facebook. But I think the reasons creators stop creating is because they don't create from a deep down desire to just make content, to just tell stories, to entertain or to inspire or to educate. That's the reason why I think making videos is awesome, live videos, or any type of video, is to give people either entertainment, education, or inspiration, or sometimes all three. I don't like this colorized version, says George. George, you missed the black and white version. Sorry, I gotta clean my lens. Uh-oh.
Oh my God, he's in freshman college.
Snow is falling now heavier. Susie says, in Retrowave, there's a watch with vacuum tubes that must be heavy. Thank you for referencing my short novel. It's available on Amazon. Search Retrowave Ariel on Amazon. Ariel Vieira. You're brave to be out there filming, says Elizabeth. Elizabeth, I was born to do this. I've been preparing for this moment my entire life. By my entire life, I mean just like the past 3 months. I've been collecting and buying the warmest and nicest looking clothes getting very cozied up, and luckily have built a large audience where I can show a cool piece of scaffolding like we're seeing right now, and people will love it. So, yes, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I was born for this. Hi, Ida. Nice to see you here. We have now multiple Georges. We have 3 Georges tuning in. Steve said, just to be curious, any idea how ticket sales are for Broadway tonight with the storm? I think there were tickets today. I'm not sure if ticket prices will go down during the storm. If anyone can let me know, do let us know. I don't have experience with it ever decreasing in price. But if you want to find cheap tickets, go to Today Tix is a great app. Today Tix, spelled Tix. If you're willing to kind of spin the wheel and go to a random show, you don't get to choose the show, but you can get great tickets for a very cheap price at $49 or $89 using Broadway Roulette. I use that app for one of my videos. They were so kind enough to compliment a premium ticket, so I went to see, and the show that it chose for me was Aladdin. It was an awesome experience. I got amazing seats. It's for a low price. Those are 2 great ways. Or you can go to the TKTS booth, and you'll find sometimes tickets up to 50% or more less than its original price. Now, tomorrow, will there be Broadway? It depends how heavy it snows throughout the night. There's a chance that Broadway shows might be canceled if the snow is too heavy. And fair warning, if there's heavy snow in the broadcast and you're staying in New York City, in New York City there's always food open, but it might be much harder to find food. So if you have a hotel with a mini refrigerator, and there's a heavy snow on forecast, especially during the morning, like for tonight towards the morning, do buy a bite to eat just in case and put it into your mini fridge at your hotel, so you won't be scrambling around trying to find breakfast in super snowy weather, because nowadays in New York places do close. Inspired Life says favorite Broadway show. I think my favorite Broadway show, I would say my favorite show ever has been Book of Mormon. Has been blown me away. I have not had the pleasure of seeing Hamilton live yet. I can't wait to go. But I would recommend Hamilton because I already saw the Disney recording of it. It's amazing. I would say if you're a tourist and you're coming here to New York City for the first time, go see Phantom of the Opera. I'm not sure how long that'll last on Broadway, but it is truly an amazing show. There is a good reason why it's been around for 33 years already at this point in Broadway. So Phantom of the Opera. Let us know, what's your favorite Broadway show? Right up there, we have the Empire State Building. Look how gorgeous it is. Wow. And here we have the cabins for a restaurant here. Wolfgang's. This is Wolfgang's. I think they're closed at this point. Yeah, they're closed. Linda, thank you so much for 100 stars. I appreciate you, Linda. Thank you. Hey, Manny Explorers, nice to see you here. Was that guy called Broadway Tix? No, the 2 apps are Today Tix. You can buy tickets a few days ahead of advance. Or Broadway Roulette, where it chooses a random show for you, but the deals are so good that it might be worth it. Trini says, great narrated content. Thank you. I'm glad my narration is bringing good vibes to your soul. Manny says, I'm a few blocks away from your job. Oh, so cool, Manny. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, please don't spam. I appreciate people's excitement, but yes, please don't spam. I can't believe you have not seen Hamilton yet. Yeah, I have not seen Hamilton yet. I hope it's not too bad for you guys. It's a terrible storm, says Donna. You continue to amaze me with your success. I'm ever so happy for you, says Donna. Oh, thank you so much, Donna. Don, please don't spam whoever is spamming. One comment is enough. If I don't see you, don't worry. You tune in long enough, I will see you and I will say hi. Nacion says, who's Hamilton? Hamilton is based on the founding fathers of the U.S. He was the first Secretary of Treasury of the United States of America. Lin-Manuel Miranda made an amazing musical about his life and his death. Hey, Soccer, nice to see you here. Hello, Fifi. Hi from sunny, warm Florida. Star says, show me Macy's. Yes. Is Ariel streaming on 2 different networks? I am, Rocky. Thank you so much for tuning in. A lot of the comments are responding to or on YouTube. More people are tuning in on YouTube. Is Shake Shack still open? No, probably not. Shake Shack is probably not open. Yeah, they're closed. Tina says, now I'm crawled up on bed. Robert says 1,035 people are tuning in. Welcome, Robert. Thank you so much, Robert, for letting me know. Welcome, everyone, for tuning in. Why do you sound so warm? Because I am. Are you talking about emotionally or physically warm? I am both. I'm both physically warm and I'm also very emotionally warm. Or is the mic sounding warm? Is my mic wet? I hope not. Do let me know. Is the mic still sounding normal or does it sound a little bit wet? I don't mean to get anyone wet. I'm so sorry if you end up getting wet from the show. Do stay away from the splash zone. Susie says some questions are straight. Mike sounds good. Okay, I'm glad. So, one thing you can count on late night in New York City is buying chicken over rice. Ivory says physically. I am physically warm, yeah. I'm nice and toasty with all these layers. I got so many layers. Well, you consider the time, mentioning the time, says S. It's 40 degrees. If anyone could let me know what the weather is. Maria says your mic sounds dry. Uh-oh. Maybe we have to lubricate the mic a little bit more. Eddie Cano. Thank you so much. Eddie Cano is a frequent super chatter. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. You're so kind, Eddie Cano. Everyone, round of hearts to Eddie Cano. Thank you so much for all the super chatters and the star senders and the PayPalers. Thank you so much, and the super urbanists. These videos are sponsored by you. Thank you so much. 2 feet in Boston. Oh my God, Phil. Whoa. Can you see my text says, pal, paid? Yes, I can. (29°F). Thank you so much, Linda. 29°F, ladies and gentlemen, right now. Right here we have the owls of Herald Square. I'm Batman says I'm good in Miami. I'm glad you're nice and toasty in Miami.
We don't have to do it.
I'm Batman. G Girl says you have such a kind face. Thank you, G Girl. I have a kind face but a fierce spirit. The weather outside is frightful. Oh, so delightful. Dawn says, I wasn't sure if you saw my comment. Dawn, thank you so much for commenting. Mojo says, glad you're dressed so warmly. I am indeed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the snow is accumulating. Now it's looking nice. Oh yeah, nice, nice, nice. How cold is it? Very cold. Super cold. If you're tuning in for the first time, let me know where you're watching from. We're enjoying the views of New York City in the snow. So a lot of people usually go to Times Square, but I would recommend going to Herald Square. This is gorgeous.
2022.
Wake up at 4 a.m. and take photos of the snow bomb, says Linda. Yeah, maybe that would be a good idea. W2 says Ariel looks great for 139. W2, I've been alive for centuries. I gotta watch out what I say on these broadcasts because I joke around a lot in a very kind of straight-faced way. And when I get like super famous, conspiracy theorists are going to go back in my live streams and say, see, I told you he was an immortal being. He's been alive for centuries off the blood of innocence. He's also a time traveler. I told you. There's going to be entire forums about it, written by some guy called Q. Yeah, so I got to watch out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joking. I am not an immortal being. Or am I? So it's unfortunate that this is closed. I would love to walk through here, Herald Square. It would have been nice. But I'll show you this cool little doorway. So right over here is a monument to James Gordon Bennett Jr. James Gordon Bennett Jr. was the owner. Oh, he ended up taking ownership from his father of the New York Herald. The New York Herald used to be right here, and it was surrounded by owls. Owl statues he had all around. The owl statues I just showed you on top of this monument, those are two of them that used to be on top of this building. James Gordon Bennett Jr. was so obsessed with owls, he even had owl pets in his office here at the New York Herald headquarters. New York Herald, for anyone who doesn't know, is a newspaper. And there was many newspapers, but it was one of the bigger newspapers here in New York in the 1800s and all the way to early 1900s. So he was so obsessed with owls that he had owl pets. He covered the entire building with owl statues. This man, why was he so obsessed with owls? Well, according to his own account, He said one day he woke up in the middle of the night hearing a hooting of an owl. Woo, woo, woo. He was on a ship along the eastern coast. And as he woke up, he noticed that this owl was giving him a warning of a storm that was going to come. He ended up warning the other crew of this storm, and they ended up surviving. Ever since, he said that he thanked that owl. He was grateful for that owl for saving his life. And he dedicated his own life to owls. Shortly before his death, he wanted to build a 100-foot owl statue that was going to be constructed by the architect Stanford White. Stanford White was one of the most famous architects in New York City history. He's known for the Washington Square Park arch. And in the middle of this 100-foot owl statue, he wanted to be hanging, his coffin to be hanging on chains in the middle of the owl, as if he were the heart of the owl. This owl statue would have been right in front of Grant's tomb in Morningside Heights, all the way in uptown Manhattan. Unfortunately, Stanford White was shot and murdered one night by a jealous lover. Or the lover or the husband of his lover. So that's another crazy story. That owl statue was never built. But he did indeed build all the owls here. And he left a little, or at least someone in his honor, left a little secret message right here at this doorway. Right here, in this doorway, it says, La nuit porte conseil. Pardon my French. It says, the night brings counsel. Or, it's also a way to say, let's sleep on it. Where does this door lead? Who knows? Does it lead to another alternate dimension? Does it lead to the headquarters of the Illuminati? Does it lead to the multiverse, as Don says? Or does it lead to a janitor's closet? Who knows? One day we will find out. That's Dr. Strange's bathroom, says Don. Great theory. I like that theory. I mean, there are bathrooms here for authorized personnel only. Maybe it's an Airbnb. Who knows? Andreas got it. All right, I'm glad you got the pun. You can say that James Gordon Bennett was a hoot. Elizabeth says, I'm having deja vu. I've actually done live streams here before in snow, yeah. Elizabeth, so if you've been tuning in for long enough, which you have, you probably remember this from a previous live stream. Right in front, so we have the owls on top, whose eyes glow green at night, but it hasn't glowed green in a while. They used to. But right here is Minerva. Minerva is the goddess of wisdom, based off of Athena. And her pet is an owl. Owls symbolize secret knowledge. Right in front we have Gog and Magog. These two guys are the harbingers of the apocalypse. Every day at 3 p.m. this bell rings. Johnny says, do you like the snow? I like it, yeah. It's fun for live streams. Do I like shoveling it? No. Do I want to plow it? Not really. Do I want to walk through the suburbs or through the countryside in snow? No, nah. But Do I like live streaming in the snow? Hell yes. Magog is Bush in Bohemian Grove, says Fifi. Yep. There's a lot of occult symbology here. The snow is made out of nanobots, says Anon. How did you know, Anon? Who told you? Anon, who's tuning in right now, says that the snow is made of nanobots. Funny joke. But seriously, who told you? You're not supposed to know that. This used to be one of the largest hotels in the world in the early 1900s. Do owls fascinate you? Says Don. They do indeed. I collect owl statues. I'm similar as James Gordon Bennett. Yep. All right, now it's getting fierce. I might have a snow beard by the end of this walk. What was the name of the hotel? You know, I forgot it right now. It's called Herald Tower. Herald Towers is the name of the building. But if anyone can remind me of the name of the hotel, I don't know. I forgot. Oh wow, this guy has an entire camera. Oh, this is police press. That's cool.
What?
That's cool. Cool setup you have there.
Yeah, I'm
What?
a news cameraman.
News camera. What company are you filming for? What company are you filming for?
Long Labs NYC.
Oh wow, that's very cool. Awesome setup. Yeah, have a good day. That's so cool. That guy is intense. He has really great setup. So right here is 34th Street. Down there is Hudson Yards. That might be Action Kid, says Nacionia. Yeah, the snow is getting heavier. Oh yeah. Are you walking around in circles? Aren't we all walking around in circles? His name is Adam, says Felix. How do you know that? I know that guy, says the Savage. So Don asks, are we walking around in circles? Don, aren't we all walking around in circles in life? Isn't all the infinite lives we live just walking in circles? Reliving the same events over and over again? That's the real question. It's Adam from NYC. Meter, and everyone else who's recognized that guy. Who? Tell me more about Adam from NYC. Who is he? Is he a YouTuber? He says he's a newscaster, but is he a YouTuber or is he? What does he do? Do let me know. He's a live streamer too for late night news. Oh, is he broadcasting? Broadcasting? Isn't that guy a stinger that follows police radio calls, says Ron? Do let me know. Yeah, he looks like he's well prepared to go on the scene. He does overnight news in NYC. He's a YouTuber and records the news. Ah, interesting. So he's a night crawler. Oh, that guy's a night crawler. Or people call him a stinger, a stringer. But I think another name for is Nightcrawler. If anyone has seen the film Nightcrawler starring Jake Gyllenhaal, great film. And this guy's a Nightcrawler. That's so awesome. Oh wow, never seen the Nightcrawler before. or stringer. Hey, peel the onion slowly. I like your username. Hit Leslie in Pittsburgh with a shout out. Leslie from Pittsburgh, thank you so much for tuning in. Leslie from Pittsburgh. Nice to see you here. I'll check him out. Yeah, where can we see Adam? Yeah, do let us know. Where can we see the guy we just bumped into? By the way, the building is the original Hotel McAlpin. Thank you so much, McAlpin. BK says, when are you leaving home? I'm actually having a staycation here in the middle of Manhattan. His channel's LLN NYC. Thank you so much. LLN NYC. He thought you were Action Kid, says Josie. Why is that? Did he just mention something on live video? He's in front of you. He is? Anon asks, is this pre-recorded? Hey, how's it going? Maybe a viewer. Got delivery guys saying hello. Looks like an inch of snow, yep. Anon says, is this pre-recorded? Yep, Anon. It's always been pre-recorded. Hey, Jay says, look cold, yeah. Looks like an inch of snow, yep. Snow's starting to accumulate. Here's Greeley Square. Horace Greeley, another newspaper guy. That guy's also live? Oh, he is. Okay. That's awesome. Hey, S. Fields, nice to see you here. Anon says, this is probably pre-recorded in the live studio. Yep, it is. It's pre-recorded in California. I have a green screen over here. This is all rendered in Unreal Engine 6. All right, let's go this way. Let's go back on 34th Street. Ian says your pre-recorded abilities are outstanding. Indeed they are. I clean my lens. Chow says find pizza. I already did. Pizza time already happened. I gotta clean. Any hot chocolate shops around, says Inspire Life. You know, there's not that much hot chocolate at this time. Maybe at K-Town you can maybe find something similar to hot chocolate. Rami says it's sleepy time now. Yeah, it is. Cynthia says he's live right now, Adam. He's using such elaborate equipment. Yeah, I guess he mentioned for news, so I think he's live streaming it. He sells it to news or gives it to news. Probably selling it to news. So this is recording in very high quality. Very smart though. Great way to double a job. Make a live stream and also sell clips to news. Scott says your video quality looks better than his. I don't know about that. I have not seen it yet. But glad that you're enjoying my video quality. Victoria says, I love your TikToks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do we have any TikTokers that have tuned in? Ryan says you should get some coffee. It's a bit too late for coffee. His filming is shaky. Yep, because he's not using a gimbal. Hard to use a gimbal with a camera that big in the snow. Very hard. But doable. I will one day have a steady cam or a gimbal cam. There's actually a really cool camera that just came out called the DJI 4D. It's called, I think is the name of the camera. Yeah, the DJI 4D. And it's a huge cinema camera with a gimbal built in. It's like a huge, massive DJI Pocket 2. And this has me very excited. Very, very excited. I mean, I when I saw that, I was in heaven, because if I can have a huge cinema camera with the gimbal's already built in, it's all a small setup, then I could live stream or have someone film the live stream and me hosting it in 4K. Oh, that's so cool. Hey. LLN will pass by now, says Ruben. So we've got viewers from LLN tuning in. Welcome, LLN viewers. Oh, I love the sidewalk now. Yep, it's getting snowy, ladies and gentlemen. Snow is accumulating. Are you staying in the city tonight? Indeed I am, S Fields. Staycation. Empire State Building right there. If you're enjoying these videos, consider becoming a patron. Patreon.com/Urbanist. Huge back catalog of bonus videos that are not posted publicly about 360 VR tours of cool monuments and museums, vlogs, and behind the scenes, and extra footage from videos posted. Patreon.com/Urbanist, or press that join button on YouTube, or that become a supporter button on Facebook. Or feel free to leave a PayPal for a one-time contribution. And the reason I am plugging this is because these videos are sponsored by you, the viewers. So thank you so much for sponsoring these videos, so I can continue showing you cool stuff like a snowy day in New York here today. I'm going to show you a little bit more. We're going to walk over to one more location. We're going to walk over and see a little bit of Bryant Park. LLN says he thought I was Action Kid. Yeah, I could imagine. Though Action Kid, I don't think Action Kid ever grows a beard. But I assume there are all these covers, it's easy to get me confused. I was hoping to see Port Authority in the snow. No Port Authority tonight. Well, here's a free chair. Oh wow, this is an expensive free chair. This might be a Herman Miller Air. What? Is it? Let's see. I think there might be bed bugs here. No, that's not Herman Miller. No, it has a cushion, not Herman Miller. That's a cheap knockoff. Ain't nobody got time for knockoff chairs for free. Don't trust free furniture, ladies and gentlemen, especially if it's made out of some type of cloth. You just might get bed bugs. All right, who wants one more stop? Let us know, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants one more stop? I'll show you one more major attraction here in New York City location. If you do, then we'll go. But what I need is your help in slamming that like button on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, slam that like button. If you're on Facebook, share this video with any Facebook groups about New York or anything related that is feels right or normal to share a video like this. Share it to that Facebook group. And there we can get more viewers. The more viewers, the more cool live streams I can show you of New York City and around the world in interesting ways. So slam that like button, and I will show you one more stop here in the snowy New York that I think this stop is perfect for snowy New York. Just perfect. It's an iconic New York City location, and we've been to a few. So let me know if you want me to show you one stop if you're in team like, or if you're on Facebook, you're on team share. Have a banana for your overnight stay, says Janice. Indeed I do. Indeed I do. You already know it, Janice. You already know. Got my bananas. I think I broke the like button, says Dennis. Oh no, Dennis. Sorry to hear about the broken like button. Ryan says, yes, I want one more stop. I gotta warm up though for a little bit. Or can I step in for a little bit of warmth? Have you ever filmed in Amish country? I have never filmed in Amish country. No, never have. It does seem cool. Probably there's no cell phone service though. So it'll be hard to do a live stream. I usually do live streams. But it might be interesting for TikToks. Look how empty it is. Paul says it's pronounced Amish. Okay, Amish. Christoph says, go get a hug. Good idea, Christoph. Good idea. Hugs are nice. Everyone, if you are right next to someone, you can hug. Do so right now. Hey, EO! EO, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. EO, what gloves are you wearing? I'm wearing North Face gloves, E-tip gloves. They're good for the phone. I can easily click, but they kind of suck for warmth. I don't feel too warm. The Ciao Bella asked what boots I'm wearing. I'm wearing Wolverine boots. Great company. The boots are very insulated, and they are very water and weatherproof. Wolverine. Oh, okay. Wolverine, like the animal, or like the character. Wolverine is a Marvel character, ladies and gentlemen. Flowing happy. Flowing happy left the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Flowing Happy, for the $10 super chat. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Round of hearts for Flowing Happy as well for the $10 super chat. Don says, you're making bank. According to the New York Post, that's exactly what all New York walkers do. Dirt says, you look bad. Oh, Dirt. I look bad? I'm bad. It's like that Michael Jackson song. Mary of London, thank you so much for the 149 pounds. I appreciate that. Hi, it says Michele Ponte is in Colombia right now enjoying the warm weather. That's good for him. I'm glad this storm came before you left for the UK. Yeah, Susie, I was waiting for a nice snowstorm that I can cover a live video. I'm glad the time came. On TikTok and on Facebook. Facebook is Urbanist Live. TikTok is Ariel Vieira, my name. I posted a cool story about a blizzard. One of the worst blizzards in American history happened here in New York City in 1888. Or one of the worst blizzards of New York City. Patty says a sled sounds good. B. Griffin says, New York City looks so pretty in the snow. Oh yeah, it does. It's gorgeous. Thank you so much for a $5 super chat. B. Griffin is a awesome moderator, long-time urbanist. Thank you so much, B. Griffin, for a $5 super chat. We got Psalm. Woo! $5 super chat. Thank you so much for hanging out with all of us tonight, sending warmth from Hawaii. Mahalo. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that, Psalm. I can't wait. I really am excited to visit Hawaii at some point soon. So thank you so much for tuning in. Here's another beautiful hotel in Langham. Gorgeous. Unspecified V says, you're all snowy. Yep, indeed. I'm not that snowy yet to have a snow beard. Unfortunately not. Christoph lives in Oahu. Oh, that's awesome, Christoph. Let's check out this bright lights over here. Muhammad says, how do I get a visa in New York? Muhammad is not that type of channel. For all the viewers out there that constantly ask about visas, I don't constantly carry visas with me. I'm not like a visa repository. Nor do I have green cards. Nor do I have passports. Sorry to disappoint all the viewers out there looking for visas. Illy says, can I get a shout out? I don't give shout outs, but thank you so much for tuning in, Illy, from Long Island. You have 2 inches now. Wow, that's a lot. Sing New York? Paul, I don't sing, Paul. I don't sing songs like New York, New York. I'm in the city that never sleeps. I'm the king of the hill, top of the heap. I never sing. But thank you so much for the super chat, Paul. I appreciate that. Joe asks, is this live? No, it's not Joe. How dare you even ask a question like that, Joe Dermont? On YouTube. No, it's not live. What do you think? What do you think? This is the news? The weather? Robert says snow here is cup. What do you say? Cup and flavor. In Hawaii, yeah. People eat snow in Hawaii. Hawaii does snow. Your mountain gets snow. The Big Island, which is kind of cool to think of. A tropical island in the middle of the Pacific actually has snow. If you hike all the way to the top of a mountain. What time zone are you in? Says Rocky. Rocky, since this is not live at all, I'm actually in Hawaii right now and sipping a good Mai Tai on the beaches of Oahu. George C says he only gives shout outs for money only. Yep, you gotta pay me the big bucks for me to even read your comment, George. Only the big bucks. Then I'll read all your comments. Otherwise, George, you do not exist. George C. You sound like Ernie when you sign. Hey, snow time in Hawaii, says G girl. It's January 29th. It is, Matt. 12:23 a.m. Wow, I've been walking around for a while. Wow, like Owen Wilson would say. Marilyn says this is one of the best channels. Like and subscribe. Over 1,000 people tuning in. Thank you so much. I'm glad you think I'm one of the best channels out there. That's awesome to hear. Joe says, will you be out all night? No. I soon will be going to the comfort of a warm room. Cozying up under a lot of bed sheets. Well, before I do, taking a very warm shower. Drinking a gallon of water because I'm thirsty. Roger says, will you be going live when you shower? Roger, it's not that type of live stream. I am not one of those Twitch live streamers who is in a hot tub and is a very well a woman with very large assets in the hot tub. I'm not that type of live streamer. I'm sorry to disappoint for anyone who expected me to be one of those hot tub live streamers from Twitch. Lori, am I having a staycation here? Indeed, I am having a staycation here. You'll be seeing the staycation location soon on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. Urbanist Live on Facebook and Instagram. TikTok is my name, Ariel Vera. Here is the magical, beautiful, magnificent New York Public Library. Here we have Patience and Fortitude, which are the two lions in the front. That's their names. Originally, they were going to be water buffalo, or they were going to be buffalo. Actually, more specifically, bison. People sometimes call them buffalo. But they were supposed to be bison, but they decided that didn't look so classy. So they decided to go with lions. Tina says the day after tomorrow, yep. This is where Jake Gyllenhaal hung out and burned books in order to stay warm. Okay, my camera is now getting very wet. Very wet. Should have gone with owls, says Kevin. Yeah, just gigantic owls. That would be cool. Alright, everyone. My battery lasted a whopping 3 hours and 17 minutes. That is so cool. If you enjoyed this show, one more time, feel free to become a patron. You want to get access to bonus videos. You'll be seeing a bonus video soon. It'll be posted this weekend of a cool New York City attraction. I'll be showing you a video of that for people who are unable to come in the near future. And also there's a lot of older videos out there of places all around the world. Or feel free to leave a PayPal. I love everyone who left a PayPal. Thank you so much for Victoria, Maureen, Eddie and the Cano family, Michelle, Ruslan, Carol. There's a huge list of people who left PayPals. Thank you so much for leaving all those PayPals. I appreciate you. Tomorrow, I'll be back live at 11 a.m. It's going to be an early live stream. I usually go live at 1 p.m., but I'll be live earlier at 11 a.m. The reason I'm going live earlier is because it'll be snowing that time, but the snow will probably stop around 1 p.m. So I still want to show you some more snow tomorrow. Stay tuned. Hopefully it'll still be snowing by 11 a.m. I'm glad a lot of people are enjoying all of this. I am now fully covered in snow. Look at that. Oh, wow. Now I gotta dry up somewhere. Alright, now where do I go? Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate that. Keep being awesome, and always keep on exploring. New York, New York. I don't ever sing on this broadcast, so no singing, ladies and gentlemen. The city that never sleeps. Wow. Beautiful. Have a great night, everyone.